The most mysterious planet in our solar system is missing, but from what scientists are telling us, we now know where to look. There are 8 known planets in our solar system ever since Pluto was booted from the club, but for a while there's been some evidence that there might be one more. The hypothetical Planet 9, Planet X or Nibiru, Wormwood, many names for it, lurking on the outer edge of our solar system. So far, this world has eluded discovery, but a new study pinned down where it should be. The evidence for Planet 9 comes from its gravitational pull on other bodies. If the planet exists, the gravity will affect the orbits of the other planets. So if something seems to be tugging on a planet, just do a bit of math to find the source. This is how Neptune was discovered, when John Couch Adams and Urbain Le Verrier noticed independently that Uranus seemed to be tugged by an unseen planet. Now, in the case of Planet 9 or Planet 10, Planet X, Nibiru, we don't have any gravitational effect on a planet. What we do see is an odd clustering of small icy bodies in the outer solar system, known as the Kuiper Belt objects, or KBOs. Now, if there were no planet beyond the Kuiper Belt, we would expect the orbits of KBOs to be randomly oriented within the orbital plane of our solar system. But instead, we see a lot of these Kuiper Belt objects are clustered in the same orientation. I only support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. So these Kuiper Belt objects are clustered in the same orientation. It's possible that this is just due to random chance, but that is not likely, according to what scientists believe. Back in 2016, researchers looked at the statistical distribution of the KBOs. They concluded that clustering was caused by an undetected outer planet. Based on their calculations, this world has a mass of 5 Earths, that is about 10 times more distant from the Sun than planet Neptune. The paper even calculated a broad region of the sky where the planet might be located, but searchers turned up nothing so far. This led some to conclude that the planet does not exist. Orbital oddness does not prove a planet exists. This is what Planet Vulcan just asked Planet Vulcan. Now, others went so far as to argue that Planet 9 does exist, or Planet 10, Nibiru, whatever we want to call it, that it does exist, but we cannot see it because it's a primordial black hole. Can you imagine if that was the case? Now, this new study re-examines the original work in light of some of the criticism it received. One big criticism is that outer solar system bodies are difficult to find, so we look for them where it's convenient. The clustering effect we see could just be due to biased data, and taking observational bias into effect, the author finds the clustering is still statistically unusual. There is only a 0.4% chance of it being a fluke. When they recalculated the likely orbit of Planet 9, they were able to better localize where to look for it. One interesting aspect of the study is that a newly calculated orbit puts Planet 9 closer to our Sun than originally thought, and this is odd because of it's so much closer than we should have already found it. The authors argue that observations thus far ruled out the closest options for Planet 9, or Planet X, Nibiru, Wormwood, whatever, we have many names for that, which helps narrow down its possible location even further. If the planet does exist, it should be detected by the Vera Rubin Observatory in the near future. This study is, of course, not conclusive, but many astronomers still argue that Planet 9 does not exist, but the study makes it clear that we won't have to argue about it for much longer. Either it will be discovered soon, or observations will rule it out as an explanation for the KBO clustering effect. This was originally on Universe Today, and it's on Science Alert. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.